Hi guys, so this week on Tried and Tested, I've got something a bit different in the sense of I actually questioned myself about something. Now, from time to time, I'll hold my hands up and say that I'll pick up a steamed packet of rice. They're quite good for quickness, and they're pretty good for someone that doesn't really know how to cook rice. I know it sounds ridiculous, but a lot of people really struggle with making rice. This is the brand that I usually pick up. Not this particular one, but I've used this for prop's sake. The one that I picked up was the new firecracker one. It's a limited edition. I like spicy food, so I picked it up just purely for that. And plastered right across the front was gluten-free. And I thought to myself, hang on a minute, have I missed something? Because rice shouldn't really have gluten in it anyway. And I really questioned myself as to, have I missed something? Or have I just got this wrong? So I thought, okay, I'll go and pick up a couple of others, and this was one of them. And again, it's right there. Can you see? Hang on a minute. I'm not very good at this, am I? There we go. Can you see? It says right there, gluten-free. And on the back, it says gluten-free. Gluten content, 0%. And I'm like, so have I missed something? Has Tilda been very sneakily putting gluten in there for flavouring purposes, and I've missed it? So I thought, right, I'm going to investigate. So I got some more, and I looked, and they don't contain gluten. This is just a marketing thing, okay? So this is why I'm covering this week. Rice, all by itself, should be gluten-free, okay? Shouldn't have any of that in it. The only time you ever need to look at something with potentially a rice dish that has got a coating or a sauce or something like that, that's when you need to look for the old sneaky gluten. But just as it is on its own, you should be good to go. So I think Tilda have been a bit sneaky, because for someone that's kind of looking to cut wheat and gluten out of their diet, you are going to be a beacon for anything that says gluten-free. And actually, you could just pick up the standard bag of Tilda rice, boil it up for yourself, add some flavouring to it, Bob's your uncle. It's going to be a darn sight cheaper than buying these things, and it's still going to be gluten-free. I really, really questioned myself to the point I went back out and I bought other ones to see if these were gluten-free, and they are. And I think, do you know what? You've gone down in my estimations, Tilda. You really have. I do like their rice. I've used them for a really long time. There's a crazy little story. Many years ago, I was in the rice aisle, and someone actually came to me because I picked up a different brand, and he said, you know what, I actually work for Tilda, here's my card. And he gave me his card. His name was Steve. He gave me his card and he said, please try the Tilda, and I'd like to know the difference, and I'd like to know why you don't use it. And I did. I bought it, and ever since I've used it, and that's the little story. So I do like Tilda, and I thought it was very, very sneaky of them to plaster it right across the front like that, when actually rice, just as it is gluten-free. So yeah, this week's Tried and Tested. These are okay. I usually kind of put them in a wok or a pan. I'm not overly fond of microwaves, but they're handy to have around the house. They're certainly handy for the mister to take to work if you're being a bit thrifty and you've maybe saved some, I don't know, something from the night before and you need something to sort of bulk it out. They're good for him for work. They are something that I keep in my cupboard as a bit of an emergency, although I'm actually pretty good at cooking rice myself. So Tilda gets a thumbs up, but from marketing side of things, bad people. Guys, you really don't need to be looking for things like this. As I say, if it's got a sauce on it, if it's got some sort of coating, that is when you need to look for the old gluten label. Other than that, rice just by itself is going to be gluten-free. So Tilda this week on Tried and Tested. See you next week. Bye.